Hello friends, hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania to bring you all the latest news and exciting content from the football world. Boy oh boy, Manchester United is back, and guess what? They are putting their title charge for finally getting some silverware after they last won a trophy back in 2017. Yes, it might only be the Carabao Cup, but who cares? Manchester United, one of the most dominant, biggest clubs in world football, is finally showing signs that they are going to come back towards their glory years. And right since the time Sir Alex Ferguson left, there was a lot of turmoil in the club in terms of their recruitment strategy, in terms of their investments, in terms of their global sponsorships, and it was a very big ruckus going on within the club. Ed Woodward left his role, and after that, even the Glazers were having lot of pressure to sell their club, and still there are so many question marks. However, finally they got a manager who can take this club forward in terms of on-field performances. And just yesterday, Manchester United defeated Nottingham Forest 3-0 to almost confirm their place in the final. Yes, it is always a two-legged tie, that is the semi-final, and I expect nothing more than a humiliating win for United, especially at Old Trafford. And guess what? This team looks confident on the eye. They all are very cohesive. And if you ask any Manchester United fan as to what are their realistic expectations from the team this season, they would at least expect a title. And let's remember, Erik Ten Hag took over this team only 6 months back, and to kind of transform this club and bring it very close to its glory years is just a sign that this manager is really having that know-how of how to build a team from scratch. And there was a lot of deadwood in this club. Everybody knows about the situation. They had players like Nemanja Matic, who was definitely past his prime. Paul Pogba also left the club. There were so many, issues with the Cristiano Ronaldo saga, which was, grabbing the headlines almost every second day. And there were a lot of things which Erik Ten Hag had to deal with. But if we talk about how this team has evolved under this manager, I would just say one thing: he has given a sense of confidence within all players. He has established a kind of trust between the players and himself so that they all can work in unison and reach their desired objectives for this season. And definitely, even when I look at his post match press conferences and interviews, he looks like a man who is knowing what exactly he's doing. And definitely, there are signs of improvement within this club. Yes, people might still question that why are the Glazers still, reigning supreme in this club? Why don't they, sell a stake or, give the complete ownership to somebody else? Because they have not, given the money when United wanted to spend in terms of the transfer window, and I think they never backed a manager, and it was rotten to the core that they had to make some harsh decisions. And now that Erik Ten Hag has come into the picture, I feel that Manchester United will definitely come back to their glory years. And talking about how they have galvanized the likes of Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, who was wanting to leave the club, and there was clear signs that he's not happy with his performances. How he has transformed these players to another level so that they can perform at their peak and bring Manchester United back to the top. Well, it is no rocket science, my friends. It is all about putting work on the training pitch, and that is reflecting on their performances. 3-0 was like cruise control mode, and against a team like Nottingham Forest, even if you are playing away, you would expect this Manchester United to run them riot. And that is exactly what has happened. There is no surprise that United is playing with a kind of mojo. They are playing with a kind of confidence which we have never seen in the past for so many years. And I have to say that, David De Gea also looks like a very, very rejuvenated goalkeeper, because we used to see how he was making mistakes in the past. Even Harry Maguire, after losing his captaincy, I have to say that Bruno Fernandes has taken over the mantle. He looks like a real leader on the pitch. And with the experience of the likes of Rafael Varane and Christian Eriksen, I feel that this team has a very, very good mix of experience and youth. And let's not forget that they are in contention in the Premier League as well for a top four finish. And it would be really crucial to see how Manchester United goes on from now until the end of the season. And they bare minimum should be qualifying for the Champions League. And let's remember that they are the only English club which are still in contention for all four honours in terms of the FA Cup, the Premier League, EFL Cup, and also the Europa League. And it is all a question of how this team responds to the pressure. It is all about how Erik Ten Hag is able to get the best out of these players. And yes, they lost their previous encounter in the Premier League against Arsenal, but they went toe to toe with the Gunners. And let's remember, Arsenal is a team which is flying high, and to give them a battle at the Emirates in their own home ground, that just goes to show that this team is really competitive, and everybody has to take Manchester United seriously. So guys, I just feel that this United team at the moment is doing wonders, and they can go another level if they win a silverware this season. Will they win a silverware? That is a big question, because they might face Newcastle in the final. We have to keep our fingers crossed, but let's hope for the best. So, guys, please let me know your thoughts about Manchester United, especially all the Red Devil fans. What do you feel about your beloved club? Will Manchester United finally win a silverware? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you like this video, please do me a favor, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, because I'll be coming up with lots of content from the world of football. So please stay tuned, and until next time, stay safe and take care.